So today, for the first time on YouTube. Hello everyone, my name is Karoliina, aka the Marshmallow Queen. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first video to YouTube. And this is awkward. Slightly awkward. Also, English is not my first language, so let's try. So today we are making coffee caramel flavored. So today we are making coffee caramel flavored cupcakes with a hint of rum. Recently I did birthday cake to my husband and it was flavored coffee, rum and fudge cookie dough, and it was really good. So I thought that I should try making that same flavor combo to cupcakes. So let's begin! Let's begin! Here is the bowl. I don't have an exact recipe for these cupcakes, so I'm going to wing it most of the time. I have this bundt cake recipe that I use a lot, and I have done cupcakes from that recipe one time before, and they were good. First, we need 100 grams of softened butter. Softened means that you have left butter for room temperature for a while, so it's soft on a touch. I have washed my hands, don't worry, to eat these. There goes the butter. I need sugar. Here, 1 deciliter. Don't. Here it is. Yeah! And now we are going to whip this. Whip is the word. Now whip it away. Looks foamy to me. Looks good enough for me. Next we're gonna add 1 egg. Yes! Oh, I don't normally have this tablecloth, so I would just bam to the table with this, but now I have tablecloth and it would get dirty if I would do that. That's annoying. Will you break on this? No. Try higher. Okay, the bowl it is. I messed up anyway. Now we are whipping this egg into. That's good. In a perfect world, we would have another bowl where we would put all our dry ingredients. But I don't feel like that, because it would just make more dishes. So I am going to put the dry ingredients right to this bowl. And I will have flour and potato starch. The correct word world. The correct word for this will be written here. That's what's this. I will put the 1.5 deciliters of flour. There. And I'm using 2 tablespoons of potato starch, or whatever this was in English. Here. Bam, bada, bam, bam. Then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Bam. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla sugar. Bam. And now recipe says that we would have to add milk, but because we are doing coffee flavored cupcakes, we are adding coffee. Which is probably hot, which is not probably good. I would prefer the room temperature coffee because I'm worried about the egg cooking if I add warm coffee. We will see. We will see what happens. Here we have the coffee. Well, we will not use very much of it, so let's hope it's okay. 2 tablespoons. And woo! Blum. Mix it. Looks good. Looks really good. I love the smell. Then I'm going to add some rum essence. This is not the real stuff. But I'm going in for the half-ish tablespoon, like 1/4 of the tablespoon. That's not the 1/4 of the tablespoon. I will just not pour it all. I will put half of the tablespoon. I want it to taste enough. And let's mix. If you are wondering why I am holding this up while I'm mixing, it's because both of my cameras are on the table, and if I would mix on the table, your picture would do this. That's why. So. I would say it's rather perfect. So now we will scoop these to the muffin tray. Okay. I just have these plain papers. I don't usually do muffins or cupcakes. I normally do a lot of cakes and pies. And to the tray they go. I really like the way of this batter looks. Because I so rarely do cupcakes, I really don't know for sure that how much batter is enough. I'm in understanding that like half of the cup, this cup halfway. I am in understanding that I should fill to halfway of this cup, so the batter is good. It's good. Now, this one didn't have batter. I'm putting this to oven now. Zoom. They smell good, they just came out of the oven, but they are burning hot. Am I able to take them out by my finger? Yes. And they look really good. That they came out fine. One last cupcake. Oh, done. I actually don't know what's the difference between cupcake and muffin. So I'm sorry if I'm saying it's cupcake even though it might be a muffin. What I should do is put them to the refrigerator. Refrigerator. Jaakko, miten lausutaan jääkaappi? Refrigerator. Refrigerator. I will put them to the ice closet, as we say in Finland. Meanwhile, while those are refrigerating, while they are cooling down, I'm going to prepare the filling and the icing. I don't know what I'm doing. So many options. Too many options. We're doing filling now. Some of this caramelized stuff. Blum. And a little bit rum essence. Yeah, splash. That was about 1/4 or 1/2 or 1/3 of the tablespoon. I'm going to mix it. 1 tablespoon. There. I hope it's not going to be too liquidy now. I think it's okay. It's not that pipeable anymore. It's more pourable. I will just add a little bit more of these, so it would be more pipeable. And now we're going to whip the cream. I have 2 deciliters here, and whippity whip. Well, the cream is looking good. It's still soft, It's not butter yet, and it will not be butter. I will decide it now. I will not make this cream butter, but I'm going to add cream cheese to it. So it will be pipeable. Oh, that's my new favorite word for today. I'm going to add roughly, how much is this in this? Roughly 100 grams. And whippity whip, but slowly. Good enough. Then this caramelized caramelized condensed milk. 200-ish grams here. Then the essence. We really want this flavor to come out. I would half of the tablespoon as we have done previously. Looks good still. The rum doesn't come through. I will add more. Another half of the tablespoon. And be better than me. After you have mixed your condensed milk, cream and cream cheese, you should fold. Always fold instead of use the hand mixer. Like mixer. Because that will suck the air out of your icing. I will add coffee to this, and then I will stabilize the... after that I will correct the consistency if I have to. 1 tablespoon of coffee. Now it will fold. Blup, blup. I'm going to add a little bit of this vanilla cream powder. Make this stiffer. Let's try that amount. It did something. Okay, now I'm going to put this to the refrigerator, ice closet. Now we're going to fill these. Here I have my bags. This is always the tough part. They always rip off at this point. Like this. Now I can't use it anymore. Hello, this is Carolina from the future. As you can see, my filling was super runny, so it just went straight through the bag to the bottom of the cup. So I thought that maybe doing some holes to the cupcakes would help. And I also ditched the piping tip and folded the piping bag so it would hold the filling inside the bag when I'm pouring it to the cup. Yeah, let's see what happens. What? No, this is not working! See you in a second, I have to figure out what I'm doing. Yeah, I really had to. I decided to make bigger holes to the cupcakes and just scoop the filling with the spoon inside every muffin. That's good, just keep it simple, it really worked. The stuff is really going to inside. Victory! Now we just have to ice them. Yep, my icing also had some problems. The consistency was also super runny, so I just ditched the idea of having perfect swirls with a piping tip, so I just used the plain piping bag instead. That was a good idea, but as you can see, oh, that consistency. Good luck, good luck. Let's pipe, and let's hope this will not drip as the filling was dripping. Yup. Well, it's still piping, kind of. No! They are ready! I'm going to put these to the refrigerator so they will not flow over, because they are not pretty. Well, this didn't go as planned. I really hope that they said in the refrigerator. Fridge. Don't you say fridge? Don't you just say they are in the fridge? Yeah, fridge. But hey, I didn't have an exact recipe for them. I just winged it. So accidents happen, and they weren't meant to go for sale or anything. They are just for the family. But I'm slightly disappointed. I wanted to be perfect swirl. Another time. This comforts me a bit. A lot. It's a shame that they collapsed. It would have been nice to have perfect outcome on my first video. But hey, they are still not, it's not liquid. It's just slightly overflowing. And I bet they taste great still. It's not that big of a disappointment when I put those to my mouth. Let's decorate them. I have some diced almonds. I thought that they would go good with the flavor. Done! They look much prettier. They look much prettier now. They look much prettier now. Now I'm more happy with them. Which one should I take? That one looks too messy to eat. This is probably one of the prettiest, so I'm going to eat that. It's good. I got the rum. I do not get the coffee. It's a good cupcake still. The only problem is consistency of the icing. These are my rum and caramel flavored cupcakes with a hint of coffee. This is the point where I say that subscribe and give thumbs to the video. Let's bake together again sometime. See you later.